And Melissa, you told NBC that the next morning that at 5:45 a.m. you did your usual routine of opening up the kids' doors, saying good morning, getting them ready for school, and that sort of thing. She was still in bed at that time. Did you go back and lay down?
No, the Dateline NBC.
I'm sorry.
The Dateline story that you're referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a false story because it was a lie about checking in on Karlie because it was in the beginning and I didn't know what to say.
We were told
and I
not
wasn't
to say much of anything to anybody about anything because
I shouldn't have even done the interview.
It was too early, you know. It's just you don't know what to do. There's no handbook for this, man. You just.
Yeah. So what you told them wasn't true?
No.
Okay, so you gave them misinformation. So we're going to erase that off. That didn't happen.
Yeah, and I even called them and tried, and they said, no, we already published the story within 20 minutes of telling them the story.
Shortly after law enforcement shifted the focus of their investigation, Melissa and Zach were contacted by Dateline to do an online story.
Dateline wanted to do an interview with us, and the sheriffs told us to not actually do any interviews and to give out any information. But instead of saying no, I said, yeah, sure, whatever, you know, to bring more awareness.
But during the interview, Melissa's description of the timeline is inconsistent with what she was telling investigators. At first, she said that she fell asleep beside Karlie in Karlie's room. But when talking to the reporter with Dateline, Melissa said that she fell asleep in her own room and then went to go check on Karlie in her room. And that's when she noticed Karlie was gone. Not only do Melissa's followers on social media notice the inconsistency, but so do law enforcement. They begin to think that Melissa may have had something to do with Karlie's disappearance.
I wish I would have never even done the interview with them because it was still an open investigation. I started to lie because they didn't want to give out any information. That might deter the investigation. And I even called the reporter who had done our interview and asked her to redact it and told her blatantly that I had lied. And that was when I started to receive a lot of backlash from random people, strangers, accusing me of doing harmful things to her and that I killed her and I buried her and that she's missing because of me.